This is an SKN Newsline special feature.
Delwyn, tough loss for you tonight. You came out, you had a better second half, but didn't put away your chances. What's the feeling right now in the camp after this match?
Very disappointing. As you rightly said, that we, in our estimation, had the better of the game. You know, I mean, we created chances in and around goal, but just wasn't able to finish. At the end of the day, football doesn't hand out awards for good tries and tough lucks and that sort of thing. Is who scores the goals wins the games. So unfortunately we weren't the one tonight.
Now Connery has been consistently making it to the finals. You won 1 out of the last 5 appearances that you have made in the finals. What's next for Connery now? Where do you go from here?
We have to do some reevaluating. I mean, 1 out of 5, that's what 20% are they about? That's not a healthy percentage by no stretch of the imagination. But it's something that we have to reevaluate, both as an executive, as a coaching staff, as a management, what we need to do to get over that hump. Obviously, reaching here is no problem for us, because we've been here more frequent than most teams, you know what I mean? But we can't lose to Sknfa at one instance. Then when we next in line lose to Kayan on the next instance, and then when we next in line lose to Village on the next instance. So definitely we have to do better. We're not going to beat up ourselves over it. So we know that we need to regroup. As I was telling the other interviewer, that we got a lot of experience from it. We got a lot of bonding as well, amidst of all what's going on around us. The bomber situation, you know what I mean, the players missing who have got serious injuries and that sort of thing, you know what I mean. So I mean, we got together and hopefully that next season we can bounce back, right?
Finally, how would you assess the season, looking at the season? Glad that you made it to the finals again. Overall, how would you look at the season?
This season, from the onset, it was championship or bust for me as president. But after assessing the long season, the nicks and knacks we had, the grueling schedule and that sort of thing, we know that we have to take it with a grain of salt. So I'm pleased with what we were able to accomplish. Of course, we don't want to go down. We don't want to be second fiddle at no point in time. But at the end of the day, that's what happens, and we just have to bounce back.
All right, Pedro, congratulations. A hard-fought season finally has come to an end. What's the feeling you have right now?
we're elated. We're happy that we would have, won the championship. That was something that we set out to do ever since we started back in 2017. Several objectives, and so we were able to accomplish them. So we're quite happy right now.
What do you think is the main ingredient for keeping the momentum? You topped the season by 8 clear points. You won every round basically, and you put yourself in a position to win the final 4 playoffs and to be in the finals. What would you think? What would you say is the reason for the success?
Well, it's the commitment, the dedication from the guys. They listened to us when we presented our session plans or our team talks, and they were able to go out there and just do what we asked them to do. So that was very important. Their commitment, their discipline. Kudos to them. They really deserve this championship. It has been a while since the club would have won anything, and so they wanted it. They needed it. They played like champions. Like I said, we had several objectives, and they accomplished all of them.
The game tonight, what do you think was the main ingredient tonight? I mean, you came out attacking, you got an early goal, you got pegged back a moment, but then you were able to bounce back in the second half.
Well, we knew that they were behind the 8 ball. They had to win to level the series in order to take it to a game 3. And so the pressure was really on them, to score goals. We just had to withhold the pressure. And we know when it came to the latter part of the game, they were going to open up. We made some tactical adjustments because of that. And we were able to score 2 goals. So, I thought the guys, they really did well. They stuck to the task, the game plan that we orchestrated today. But I want to say congratulations to Connery as well, because they did an awesome job to get into the final 4 and get into the final. So congratulations to them.
The future, going forward to the future, you have a lot of young players. You have players who are in the setup, that have been in the setup for a while. What's the future going forward to try to defend this title, maybe create a dynasty?
Well, we have to continue. We're not going to rest now because we've won a championship. Personally, I've already put it behind us. We're going to celebrate, of course, and get ready for the next season. I think they want more. It's a good set of guys that we have. They want more, and we're going to do our utmost best to get more. We have some decisions to make, so we're going to sit down with the executive and the sponsors to see the way forward in terms of getting into the Champions League and everything. So it's a good step for us. I think the future looks very bright for us.
So I take it then that Caribbean Shield will be next.
Well, yes, we're thinking seriously about it, so we just have to sit down now and make that decision.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Well, first of all, I want to congratulate Ram Village Superstars on their excellent performance and victory in the finals. I think that they are deserving champions, and so I must congratulate them. Also want, in the same breath, to say commiserations to Sol Island out of Connery, because I believe that they put up a real hard-fought performance over the last 2 games, and it is a pity that only one team can win, but I believe that it bodes well for football here in St. Kitts and Nevis. I want to thank our sponsors, the St. Kitts Nevis Anguilla National Bank. I want to thank the public, the support that we have gotten from the fans, as you will see, turning out in their numbers again tonight. And so I believe that it is important for us to end on the high note that we have ended tonight, because we're now looking forward to the CONCACAF League of Nations tournament, which starts in September. And so I believe that the performances of our players during this Final Four and final competition is a good sign, a good platform, a good foundation to build on for our performance in that tournament.
How would you assess this season that has been conducted so far?
The season had its ups and downs, but I think all in all, it was a very good season. I believe that there is still some work to be done, and at the end of the season, we will be reviewing some of the shortfalls with a view to improving for next season.
Now, is there anything that you looked at this, well, for next season that you're looking as an FA to introduce to sort of enhance the experience for the players and the fans?
Absolutely. In fact, one of the things that we will be doing, we will be looking at having a review, not only of the Premier League and the other leagues, but of the Final Four competition, because it has been in existence now for practically 20 years without any changes being made to it. And we believe it's time now that we look at the possibility of change for the better. And so that is something that we are looking at very seriously, and so you will hear further on that very shortly.
How would you rate the level of play tonight? I may have missed that.
I think that it was an extremely hard-fought game. I think that either team could have won up until perhaps when the second and certainly the third goal scored for Village. But I believe both teams displayed a high level of performance. As I said earlier, it's a pity that only one team had to win, and we're very happy that at the end of the day, the team that won certainly was the team that was most consistent throughout the entire season.
When will the next season begin?
The next season would begin as usual in late September, early October of this year.
Mr.